Hello, welcome to my studio. I'm working on canvas number 9 out of 10. So I'm making those for my first solo exhibit. It will be in May. So this is going well. But it's not the only thing I'll be showing at this exhibit. I'm also working on 10 short stories. And I want to put them all in a book. So I want to have all that ready by May. So there is still a lot of work to do. Not a lot of collage, but a lot of work. I want to build a new font out of my handwriting so that I can use that font in the book. I'm a self-published author, so I know all how to go online and have print on demand, so I don't have to order a whole bunch of copies. Because let's be honest, an art book is not going to sell tons of copies. That's why I want print on demand. It reduces the investment. So yeah, a smaller initial investment. Because printing hundreds of books is very expensive. And then you don't know if you're going to sell them. My goal is to sell maybe 50 during its lifetime. So there's no way I would recoup the printing costs. I'm hoping that this exhibit, even though I'm paying it all for the material, I'm hoping that this will get me started on a more professional career. Always trying to build my credibility, my portfolio, my following, get people to know my work. So if you want to like this live, then we'll get more people in here. This is canvas number 9 out of 10. I like to do this slow work, gradual work, working on my patience, being in the present moment. Sorry. So this is a moment for myself. You can ask me questions if you want to, or you can just hang out. I am live from Canada, the province of Quebec. I'm French Canadian. I've been a self-published author since 2015. I did publish with a traditional publisher my very first book in 2013, but then I moved on to self-publishing. What are you doing? Yeah, Vienna. Let me show you an example. So I'm preparing the background for on these big canvases, but this is an example on paper. So towards the end, I'll be doing this. So I need 10 canvases for my first solo exhibit. Thank you, Vienna. She said, wow. Yeah, so it's my first solo exhibit. And I just ordered the frames this week. I'll be receiving them next week, probably, hopefully. I can't wait to see them all in the room, all lined up. And these will... Thank you, Vienna. She said, I love it. I'll be doing the exhibit in May. And each one of these canvases come with a short story, which I started working on. I have 2 of them completed now. I just completed the second one today. I aim to write 2 a week, which is really ambitious for me because I need to get the stories a lot in advance because I need them to do the layout of the book. I need to order some books for the show, so everything needs to be ready by then. And also the pouring is based on the story. My little sister's birthday is in May. Cool. I'll be streaming live if she wants to join live during the show. I'll be doing a speech. I'll be selling my art book, my first art book. So yeah, I'm building my resume, building my presence. I just see how other artists are getting opportunities from being on TikTok. So I want to reach more people also and try to get new opportunities from that. My dream would be to be invited to travel to show my work. Either the writing or the painting or both. I would love to speak on what I'm working. So maybe do some speeches about art. Just manifesting at the same time I'm talking to you. Talking about what could be. And I don't have a timeline for this. I feel like my part is taking action, and I'll take whatever life brings. My neighbor is going crazy with his motorbike. I hope you don't hear the motors roaring in the street. Yeah, I decided that my motto this year is visibility creates opportunity. And we'll see where that takes me. I know it's hard to get a lot of followers, but it just seems so easy when you see others that have millions. And like, why? Like, how did they build that? People keep scrolling past your live video. Well, some of them are staying because we are 150 people here. So if you'd like to send some heart and share and follow me, that will help bring more people. RVX World, you are so creative. I love it supporting this. Thank you so much. Mia Mouse, thanks for the follow. Danny, thanks for the follow. Yeah, awesome. I'm missing some comments. Okay. Good. Thanks for being here today. It's so fun to be sharing my studio time with people, with a supportive crowd. If you're artists, you know that, or not just artists, but when you have a goal, it's not always easy to find a supportive crowd in your surrounding. And obviously, this is not meant for everyone. As most projects, like you can't have everyone liking one and the same project. We're all different people. So now we have access to online friends. I live in a smallish town. It's not tiny, but it's not really big, and art is not something that's very valued here. We're more into sports as a community. So this is what is being pushed and supported and financed. There's been lately more initiatives towards the arts, but it's not something where you have like a ton of creators that are just waiting to hang out with you. So thanks for being here today. So for those who just got here, I'm Josiane. I'm streaming from Canada. Oh, you sent me 81 hearts. Thank you, Vienna. I'm working on the background of paintings. These are dictionary pages. I wanted to find something, a project that would make it possible to use both of my art, so writing and visual arts. So it made sense to include actual words, and I just like collages so much. I wanted to enjoy myself, obviously. I wanted to create something that I would have fun making and not feel like it was just another obligation. And then I'm writing 10 short stories based on interviews that I've done. And I'm done writing short story number 2 today. This is canvas number 9, so I need 10. Then on each canvas there will be a pouring. So a pour painting is a mix of color, it's abstract. And I love this technique just because, for so many reasons. I love working with the colors. I love the part where it's unpredictable. I like the movements of it, like how organic it looks. I like that you see quickly the result. Once you flip the cup, then you just need to hope for the best. There's no more thing that you can do to control it. So I've been doing pour painting since 2019. I'm a part-time artist, so I don't make a living out of this yet. I make each year a couple $100 from royalties when I sell books. And I do sell a couple of paintings. So these ones are not for sale yet. They will be for sale after the exhibit for $500 Canadian dollars. And I'm hoping maybe I gave you 132 hearts and now you have 1.28 hearts. Thank you, Vienna. keep liking. We'll get more people in here. What was I saying? Yeah, after the exhibit, 500 Canadian dollars. And I don't know why, I feel like I'm gonna sell one during the exhibit, which would be awesome to me. Because I know this is more of a conversational piece than a decorative piece. So it needs a specific type of customer for it to sell. So the paintings that I've been selling were more like decorative, commercial, like I don't know what would be the term. So I do like to make more mainstream art because I do love when people buy my art, my heart, not the same thing. So yeah, I'll show you later on if you're still in. I'll show you what I like past pieces that I have here in my studio. I just set up a small space in my home studio next to my computer. This is my computer desk. And so I set up my phone holder so that you can see me work. I'm also going to be creating my own font based on my handwriting so that I can use that in the book to make it even more personal. What are you making? I'm making the background for paintings like this. Oh, that girl, thank you for the rose. Thanks for the gift. I'll have 10 of those. This is number 9 out of 10. I've been going live showing all this process pretty much every day. I think I might have skipped one day, but I'm not sure. Can't remember. Thank you, that girl. Thanks for the other gift, the other rose, and the comment also. Glad that you like it. Number 10? What does that mean? There we go, number 10. Oh, enchanted. One cat? Did you send me a cat? Did I see this right? Thanks for the gift. I think it's the first cat. Oh, you said you had 9 roses. I said 9 canvases. I misspoke. What I meant was 9 roses. Thanks for sending me gifts. So awesome. And this is canvas number 9 out of 10. Yeah. So maybe I was talking roses because I saw some roses. Thank you so much. Wait, I got another gift. Enchanted apple. Thank you for the gift. That girl. Maybe you didn't mishear. Maybe it was me. I just got confused. I got too excited. All the gifts that I receive are being used to finance this project. One day I'll get a grant to do my work. I know. How much time is it gonna take? I don't know. You're like the number 2 artist. Where? What does that mean? I'm number 2 artist. Is there like a list somewhere? I'm not aware of this. I'm so new to this. I keep asking AI, like, what? The first time I got a rose, I'm like, what are roses? And then they are converted to diamonds. I was like, what? Why are they converted to diamond? And I was asking everything. So I'm just learning everything. I'm new to this space. I just started in January. And also I've started watching other creators going live just to get a better idea about what others are doing. Move here. This canvas is 16 by 20. What are you using to stick it on? Is it just glue? Yes, it's a type of glue. This one here, this brand. That's the one I'm using. If you want to do a print screen, I also have a link in my bio if you want to see it on Amazon. They do sell it there. You could use other types of glue also, but just like this one because it's more professional. It has UV protection in it. It will just not last longer, but I don't mean in a way that it will hold longer, but it just preserves the work longer. So I thought it was important for me to invest in a higher end glue just to be seen as the professional that I'm aiming to be. Next time you go live, can you make a painting? It's not going to be next time, but it's coming. Once I'm done with the 9 layouts, I'll be doing the pour paintings live, which are very exciting in my opinion. So make sure you follow so you get notified when I do them. I'm just randomly placing the paper. I want the text to be one way, this way. I want it to be all over the place. And also I'm trying to pick the side that has the most ink on it. So for example, I'm picking up this one. So I'll look both sides because I could see here like a space. So I knew I was hoping for a better side. And if I see a piece that has, wait, hold on, I'll see, I'll show you an example. With a piece like this, since it has white on both sides, this one has a little bit more ink. So I'll make sure this is positioned so that I'll glue over. This is my process, and I want to have words going all over the place. And also when I tear the little pieces, I make sure that they're not perfectly square and not following the lines. And in a way, I don't know if it's far-fetched, but I'm trying to get rid of social conventions. So I was thinking maybe like ripping out the paper was my way, I don't know, like rebelling against conventions. What's the book called before you ripped it? Dictionary. It's just a bilingual dictionary. I use a blend of different letters. So I like to have like, I was worried if I took like all the A's all in order, then I would get, like, that would show that there are a lot of A's. Maybe it wouldn't have shown, but I don't know why I was worried about that. So like I'll go and tear a page of T's and then a page of O's and make sure that I mix everything up. And I also make sure to have both from the French and English sections. So I get a mix. So if you look at the words, you'll see a mix of English and French. But most of the words you can't really tell what they are because they're just, the pieces are so tiny. Vienna, but I love painting on a canvas and I'm An artist, yeah. Awesome, Vienna. I hope you get inspired today to get some work done in your studio. I'll also be showing my exhibit live. The big night I'll be launching this series. So you'll be, if you follow me, you'll be able to hear about it beforehand. This is taking shape so quickly, and I'm very proud of myself for taking action even though this doesn't make sense at all. Autumn, when you cover the whole canvas, are you going to put something on top of the little papers? Yes, I am. Just to show you an example, I'm doing what is called a pour painting on top, and these paintings will be related to the 10 short stories that I'm writing. I want to pick the colors to go along with the story, the emotions. And since I'm writing the stories right now, I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do that. I thought maybe I will have like one main. I have to go. Bye, Vienna. See you later. I thought maybe I'd have like one main emotion and that I would base my color choice on that. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. My very first novel is about a mother, so maybe I would use baby blue and baby pink and yellow. And well, I was thinking about white and also gray, because even though being a mother is awesome, it has its darker side too. So these are the colors that came up to me. I think I'm gonna be doing that. And the one I just finished today is about Autumn. Commented, I like that. Thank you. The one I finished today is a kind of dark, but at the same time, it's not sad. It's a man that was dreaming about going to art school and he got in, but just before starting his studies, his brother died on the farm. So he decides to stay and work with his father instead of going to art school. So I feel this one is a little bit more nostalgic because it deals with death, but also it deals with having to pick between going for your dream or supporting your family, which can be hard and bittersweet. Next one, I'm going to be talking about a woman that is bored as a housewife and she decides to start her own business. This happens like back in the days where women were stay at home mostly. I met with 10 older people and they shared their life story with me, and my short stories are based on their confidence. I feel it's something special when you can look back on your life. And most of them were happy with what they did. Bro got the E2 blessed. I'm not sure. I don't think that's a nice comment, but I don't understand it, so it's okay. My art is not for everyone. Thanks for the comment. It'll get my live pushed to more people. So we'll get more people here. Yay! What else can I tell you about? I'm from Canada. I speak French, I speak English, and I speak Spanish. I'm French Canadian first, then I've been studying English for a long time. Wait, I saw a question. I am having a hard time opening the Amazon art supply list. I just want to know what glue you use. Yes, let me show you. You can do a print screen. This is my Kind Vibe art. Thanks, Dot. Let me show you the glue. Here, print screen this. Hope you got it. If not, let me know. I need to get 1,000 followers before I can activate like the link thing. That would work much better. I can't wait for that. If you would like to help, go ahead and follow my profile. Got a screenshot. Thanks, Jessie. Hope you have fun creating. Awesome. I'm glad that you're gonna be doing something with that you got inspired. Yeah, back to my life story. So I started learning English in school, and then I just told my mom that I wanted to travel. So I used all the money she had saved for me to go to school, and I went. I paid an exchange student program. Thank you, JC, for the follow. So calming and lovely. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for being here. So I was an exchange student in Utah, which helped me even more to learn my English. And then I went to university here in Montreal in English. And then I was another exchange student. I went to Mexico. And I met someone over there. So I went back and I was living with him and his family. What are your plans for this piece? So this will go inside a solo exhibit, which will be in May. It will have a pour painting in the middle, and then it will be part of a book. Thanks for your questions. Keep them coming. So yeah, I was living... Oh, yeah, now you're back. Okay. Thanks for coming back. I was living in Mexico, and oh, thank you. Love this. Who said that? Hello, G-Mom Bobby. Thanks for being here. So yeah, I went back. I lived with his family, but then we broke up and I came back to my hometown in Canada. So now I have my own family here with my husband. But I still travel, but I don't live in other countries, even though eventually, once I'm retired, I'll do it again. So for now, I'm just doing short travels. But I really like getting immersed in another community and getting to learn everything about the culture and speaking the language. been to quite a few places. I've been to Thailand. I've been France, Italy, Portugal, Spain, Greece, Switzerland, Belgium, Luxembourg, Cuba, Dominican Republic, and Costa Rica. I think that's it. Oh, you love Portugal? Yes, it was so fun. I went there with my mother. I was pregnant with my second kid when I was there. What kind of glue? Let me show you this one. They have different gloss also. That's my favorite because it's a professional glue. It has a lot of different protection, UV protection in it. So it helps the artwork being protected and last longer. I'm always delusional about my art, so to me this is something that will go in a museum. Do you have a favorite location you lived in? It's hard to say. I think right now I feel really good about where I live. I think there's something special about each place, so it's really hard for me to say. Once I retire, I'd like to go somewhere warmer. I'm not a big winter fan. It all depends on where my kids go. It depends if they still need me later. Your mom is watching Love is Blind. The new one from the US or which country? Because they have like versions from all over the place now. Yeah, it's a dictionary. You got it. You guessed it. This is annoying me, the little pieces here. It's not a Spanish dictionary, it's a bilingual dictionary. You have pages that are from the English section and other pages that are from the French section. We had this dictionary at work and we decided to get rid of it. So instead of recycling it, I knew that I needed to use it for this piece here. I just bought a plane ticket to go to Chile. I'll get to use my Spanish. I haven't looked at what we're going to be doing. If you have suggestions, I know that we could go to Easter Island, which is very, very interesting, but very, very expensive. And since we're not going to be there for a long time, I'm not sure if we want to go. But at the same time, I fear that I'm going to regret not going because it's just so well known and renowned. It has to be for a reason. There's also I'm not going to say this right. Desert, yeah. Desert and dessert is the same thing. Yeah, so a background, what are you intending to put on this canvas beside the little pieces? This is an example of what I'm doing. That's a flipped cup pour painting. And the colors will be based off the short stories that I'm writing to go along and to go in a book. So I get words in the visual part of words, and I also get words as the story part. I wanted to combine both of my arts together, so I'm an author and I'm also a visual artist. I feel this is coming together nicely. In my mind, I'm just ahead of my time and just starting a new trend. I don't know, I love to think about that, just making up that this is a revolution in my mind, but I know it's ridiculous, but I feel like in my position, hope has been one of the main drivers I have to take action. The days I get more realistic, I like when I lose a little bit of my hope and my delulu, then it's harder for me to take action. So I just try to keep that optimism alive and kind of manifesting something. We'll see. Bystander, I have worked with language as a visual in my earlier work, so this interests me a lot. Tell me more. I want to know more. And what do you make now? If you don't do this anymore, what else? What did you move on to do? I now focus on watercolor landscape. Awesome. I need to go see your profile and look at that. Oh, Lana K, thank you for the roses. Thanks for sending me a gift. All the gifts are being used to support this creation here. I think overall I'm going to be spending between $500 and $600 for all the material. What is the most expensive are the frames. I ordered them last week. They're gonna come in, I don't know when, maybe in the next couple of weeks. I don't know how much time will take. I decided to have black frames just to go with the ink. I think it's gonna really make it pop. Wow, I think we are at 220 people. It's like my personal best. This is the glue for the person. Sorry, I missed your name when someone asked for this glue. What glue I'm using. If you want to tap the screen and send me some likes, we'll get more people in here. That would be awesome. So I could get a higher number, the highest ever. Bystander, I would use language like Braille and Morse code and force it to be intentionally unreadable. That sounds awesome. I'm very curious about that. Why were you drawn to Morse code or Braille? So you knew there was a message, but you couldn't read it. Okay, okay. Only those who knew about the code would be able to use it. I wonder if Braille is still taught to people who have troubles reading. Because now with all the audio versions of books, and even you get to have like the pages read to you by the computer, I would think it's more tedious now to learn that. Even then, they wouldn't be able to read it because it wouldn't be erased. Oh, it's like no one has access to this. This is a secret code. Oh, we are up. I think this is the highest number I've got. I saw 250. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. If you want to see my next live, make sure you follow. I'll also be going live when I do the painting of these. I'll also be going live when I do the big show. So, hit that follow button. Why are you running away? Go there. Bentim, thanks for your comment. He said nice. Wait, I missed your comment. Okay, bystander, right now my TikTok is full of me relearning trumpet and French horn. What? The French horn. Oh, that would hurt my ears. Why did you pick that instrument? Such a weird vibe. What are you creating? Well, Lisa, I'm working on my first solo exhibit where I'll be covering 10 canvases with little dictionary pieces. So this is the background, and then I cover it with a pour painting. So this is me on canvas number 9. 9 out of 10. I'm almost done. Thank you, Lisa. Beautiful. Are you using Mod Podge or glue? You could use Mod Podge, but I'm using this glue that has UV protection. So it's a higher, how can I say, higher protection for the work, so it can last longer. No problem. Ink Junkie, I think. I hope I read this right. So as I said, I'm creating my own font out of my handwriting. so that I can use it in the book. The book will contain pictures of this work and also the short stories that I'm starting to write. I've been a published author since 2013 and I've been a visual artist since 2019. And now I wanted to have a project where I would be able to do both. So it makes sense for my first solo exhibit to have both text and visual art. My book is based, like the theme for this exhibit and my book is all about decisions, like the big decisions that you have to make in life and how you make the best of them. I really believe that no matter what decision you make, at least if you're moving and deciding, then you can make the most out of it. Oh no, there's something wrong here. Okay. Let me know if you have questions. I'm from Canada. If you're curious about my book, just type my name in on Amazon. So I write in French, but most of my books have been translated to English, so you'll find them. I have both paperbacks and some audio, few audio, and I have ebooks. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 followers very soon because I need to unlock some of the features on TikTok. So if you want to help me, please go and subscribe to my profile. You'll get to see more of my lives. Since I'm on canvas number 9, then this is going away. So make sure you don't miss them. And then after, I'll be doing the painting part. So you'll get access to that. And also you can join me live on the big night of the exhibit. I'll be inviting the media. I'll be doing a speech. I'll be showing my brand new book. So it's gonna be very exciting. There's still a lot of work to get done before I get there. But I'm very proud to take action, to build my resume, to become a bigger artist. It's like the ladder that we speak about in corporate land. It's the same thing for artists too. You need to build your resume and you need to climb up the ladder. And the next rung for me is this solo exhibit. So even though it's a lot of work and I don't know what kind of rewards I'll get from it, like maybe no one's gonna show up, maybe no one's gonna buy anything, not a piece, not a book. Maybe I'll just lose my money, lose my time. I need to try it. I need to take a chance. Because otherwise, like, what's the point of life? I was at a point where I'm like, if I don't try this, like, why should I even continue? You know? I feel a lot of people feel like this. So yeah, I'm building my resume with this. And then once I have this completed, I get to fill out some project offer where I can how I don't have like all the right vocabulary for this. So you offer the work to be exhibited in professional spaces, and if you get picked, most of these more professional spaces, they pay you like a rent fee. So your art stays on their wall for a couple of months, and then you get like not a salary, but like a fixed fee. And so once I'm done with this, maybe someone will offer me to rent my exhibit, which is kind of the goal, like the ultimate goal is to have this being shown somewhere else, and then that would be a way that I would recoup some of the costs. So I'm not a full-time artist. I do have a day job. Maybe one day I'll be a full-time artist. Right now I took some time off my job, so I get to pour more of my time into this. I saw someone saying sorry. Wait, Vienna, sorry I'm late. Don't worry, don't worry. I put all the recordings for my live on my YouTube channel. Also, so if you need some kind of background noises when you're working, you can find me there. Okay, let me show you where I'm at. So this is, I've done this in 2 live, so it probably took 2 hours to get all of this done. I'm not sure how long I've been on this live right now. So this is one that has been completed. So it's 16 by 20 inches, and then I'll have a black frame. So let me show you some of the mock-ups that I did to practice with some of the paints I had laying around the house. Oh, thank you. Mariella said, wow, it's beautiful, very unique. So I'll be doing this in the middle, so you can imagine will be bigger like this. So this is a flip cup pour painting. I have other ones here. I have this one, have this one. So they feel very random. I was just practicing. My favorite is the first one I show you. This one. There are some details I really like. I feel it's a little bit too messy. And then this is one of the paintings I've done live. So you guys were choosing the colors. Do you think it goes this way or this way? haven't decided. At first I thought it went this way, but maybe this way is best. I don't know. Some of my earlier work that I have here, just because I got it back from the exhibit. So this is a wolf barking at the moon with wings. So like it was like a series where I'm not intentionally making like monsters or mythical creatures, but I always end up finding that they look like mythical creatures. I see them in my work most of the time. And then I have here a mermaid. So you can see the tail and then the body here, her head, and then the little hand. Anyway, that's what I see, but maybe you guys see other things. That's what I like about abstract work. Thank you, Vienna. So make sure you subscribe, you follow, so that I can have you guys live for probably tomorrow. If you're interested, I can show you some of the books that I have here. So I'm very big on self-development, so I needed to share everything that I learned and used. This one is for people that have a lot of different projects like I do, and I was all over the place, and I came up with this idea of creating a one-year plan. So I get down to it, I get all my ideas out, and then I decide on the specific objectives I'll be working on for the year, and then I can revisit the other ideas later. So it just gave me peace of mind of knowing, like, I'm not saying no to this project, I'm just saying no for this year, and then I'll come back to it. Then here I have affirmations for women. So I like to have like a paper copy so I can just go and randomly pick one for the day. So let's have one here. 95. I'm proud of my children. So they're all with categories, so you get some to improve your family life, your love life, your career. So they're all divided like that. Then here is a little bit of the same idea. Mind Your Brain, where you get questions that you can use to like get to know yourself and get down to what's really weird. So I like to use that as a journaling questions. Why does this situation make me sad? So this is growing personally. So you go inside yourself just to figure out what you really think. And then the last one I'm going to show you is New Witch in Town, which is a young adult urban fantasy with witches. You can also follow me on YouTube. If you feel like it, you will see that my handle in my profile. I also have some affiliate links, so if you're able to use them, it gives me a couple of cents when you buy through Amazon through my link. Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.